Hi, this is Heather Caps with the JTAC Jukebox. We're here today on location at City Limits to interview Mr. Luke Wade. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm doing
Okay, I'm
great.
gonna put this right here because I hated when
It's
it's like
so
back
I'm
and
so
forth.
good to be here.
Well, good. I'm so glad that you could be here with us today, and I'm really thankful that you decided to take the time to talk to us. So,
Yeah.
how's your life been since we last saw you? I think it's been a year since we've seen you.
We hung out a year ago, and that was it afterwards in the room.
Um,
Was it JTAC or was it you
it was
personally?
JTAC. It wasn't
It was
me,
you,
but it
okay.
was JTAC.
It's been wild. I've been to almost every state in
Really?
the country. Yeah. So I've been overseas a little bit.
Oh
Played
wow, that's
for yeah,
awesome.
played for a lot of people and written a lot of songs.
Hmm.
Working on the new record and ready to start all over again.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome. So, okay, let's see. What has been your favorite place to perform so far? You said you've been a little bit everywhere then.
Yeah, well, here
Really?
In my hometown, of course.
I hear that a lot, actually. I
Yeah,
hear Stephenville is actually a really good
yeah.
place
You
to
guys
perform.
love music here.
We do. We do
Yeah,
love our music.
yeah, and as a musician, your favorite place is going to be where people love your music
Hmm.
the most. So
That's true.
why not here?
Yeah. So, okay, so let's say that there's a person out there in the world and
Hmm.
they want to go on The Voice and do what you did and be a big
Yeah.
rock star. What kind of advice would you have for them?
Well, do they? It depends on what they want. Do they just want to be on the? Do they just want to be on the show? Do they want to be an artist? Do they want to be a singer? Do they want to be a writer? It really depends on the person. Sorry
Yeah.
to make it complicated, but Um, for me, it all started by just putting myself out there, and then they found me online. For other people, the story is a lot different. They wait in line all day
Hmm.
and for an open call audition,
Hmm.
and and they make it through, and some of them will go on to be very successful as studio singers and performing in cover bands. Some will go on to be independent artists. Some will get signed, and some of my friends from my season have they're become part of groups that are on labels, especially the young girls. And
Hmm.
so it's different for everybody. But I mean, ultimately, it's about just whatever your purpose is, whatever you're drawn towards, just do it, and then um, eventually, you'll break through if you stick with it long enough.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the voice could be a part of that.
Hmm.
If that's something that you want, just make it a part of your plan.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I read that you have a very supportive family. How
I,
awesome have they been during this whole, from The Voice till now?
as awesome as any humans could possibly be. My parents are going to be here in full hippie attire,
Oh.
dancing their dreadlocks off time.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cute. Oh. So you're about to drop your first record. Is that correct?
No, we're working on our third.
Your
Right.
third?
Yeah,
Wow. I
yeah.
guess I can't read because I thought I read 2015. So I must be on. I was tired.
I don't know.
of it or something.
No,
The
it's
River is
it's
right?
okay. Yeah, that came out in 2014.
Oh yeah, I
The
can't
River.
read.
River came out
That's
in
what it is.
2014, and then the album before that came out in 2010.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's when I graduated high school. That's been a long time.
it has been a long time.
So you're working on your third album then. What's
Yeah.
that like?
What's it like? Well, every album is kind of a reflection of the years over which I wrote it. I wrote all the songs this year. Written them since, I guess I wrote them all in 2015. I haven't written any this year. Been busy. Yeah, so it'll be, and this last year was a lot. It was about me figuring out how to connect with people, which ultimately turned out to be me figuring out how to connect better with myself. And so there's a lot of that's definitely reflected through the songs, and should be a lot more like the first record, more mellow and introspective, but also I don't know, you have to wait and see, I guess.
Well, we will wait and see for that.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm gonna make sure I don't have any more questions. My phone keeps going. Do. Oh, this is the best one. What is a typical day like for you?
Oh, they're all so different. I mean, I will say this about my typical day is that I never know what to expect. I look at my calendar and see that I've got an interview, or maybe it's an interview on the phone. Um, let's see, I've got this tonight, and then I'm off tomorrow, so tomorrow will be me just hanging out, enjoying
Happy
myself.
Sunday.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice, it's gonna be a nice Sunday, and then Monday I'm flying out of town for the day, and then Tuesday rehearsal, Wednesday show, Thursday Houston show, New Orleans Friday off, and then studio all next week. So it's just different every day.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you sitting down and talking with us.
Yeah.
That's all the questions that I have.
Boom.